Hey everybody, hi and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about balance and finding balance with systems so that you can, free up your brain power so you can get more done, but not necessarily doing more work. So let's get into it, okay? All right, so one of the things that I'm really into is building systems. And what I mean by that are efficiency systems and like a standard operating procedure or a workflow, some sort of a process, cheat sheets, templates, all that stuff. And when you put them all together to manage your work, you can actually create these kinds of efficiencies and free up your brain power so that you don't have to keep on working so hard mentally to get some of the main things that you do every single month. Like, you're probably creating social media posts and you're creating new content and you're doing those kinds of things, but you're also having to manage new projects. Like maybe you're creating a course, or maybe you're participating in some sort of collaborative event, or you're learning copywriting and you're trying to write a sales page, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? And so the more we stretch ourselves to learn all of these skills that we need to learn, the more we need to build in some efficiency so we can free up space in our brains and free up space in our time so we can get those things done, right? And so to find that balance, what you want to do first is you want to start looking at all of your core functions that you do and all of the core processes that you do, and then start documenting those processes so that you can repeat them, right? So once you document those processes, then you start testing that document to see if it's true to what you actually do and if it's realistic. And once you know that that document is true and accurate, then you can start making it more formal into a policy or procedure. Now, this is really critical when you are going to hire a VA or you're going to build a team or whatever. It's going to be great to have those things already in place so that you can delegate more easily and you'll have a basic standard operating procedure for them to follow so that you don't have to depend on them to try to figure it out, which can cost you time and money, right? Time in training them, money in paying them to learn. And so that will help shorten their learning curve so they can get going on the things that they need to do for you, and you can move on and not have to babysit them so much, right? Because now you have this policy and you have a procedure for them to follow. And by making it a policy, you actually have, some recourse and, a way to correct them by helping them, reminding them that you have a policy in place. Now, if you're going to work alone and you plan on working alone forever, then creating these efficiencies is going to be extra important, crucial to you surviving this entrepreneurship that we all are doing online, because the to-do list is just forever huge, right? It's always huge. And so when you create efficiencies for yourself, then and efficiency systems, you can take all that brain power out. You just kind of go into autopilot on those things that you need to do on a regular basis. And it makes things a lot quicker and easier for you, right? So I'm talking about things like content creation. So building yourself a little template that helps you create content quickly could really, shorten the amount of time you spend on creating content every month. And then having that system already set up so that you can easily disperse that content to the platforms that you're doing, either your YouTube channel, your blog, your social media, and, podcast, whatever it is that you have, right? And so you want to start setting up efficiency systems for yourself so that you can do these things more quickly, right? And then once you have those efficiency systems all set up, you can get through your work that you do on a regular basis more quickly and efficiently with less brain power. So you can use that brain power to to focus, that brain power and that energy onto the new things that you have to do, right? Because there's a forever learning curve, right? With entrepreneurship. You're always learning something. There's so much to learn that you really have to spend a lot of your time learning, but you don't want to go overboard on that learning. And if you want to learn more about how to manage your learning, you can DM me or say in the comments that you want to learn about learning management, because I have a whole system in place for how to manage that learning so you can leverage all of your courses, all of your resources as a business asset, so that you don't waste all your time going down rabbit holes, getting hooked on some new shiny object and down somewhere else, and off track. So just do a hashtag learning management or something in the comments, and I will send you some information on how you can get those resources from me. So anyway, so now that you've done all that stuff, right, you've created these efficiency systems, you'll be able to have more balance, because remember, you have to balance your day-to-day work, your life, and your projects in your day, right? So you need to be able to do all those things, including self-care and all those things that you have to do, but you definitely need to make room for projects in your schedule. And by building efficiencies in your regular processes, you'll be able to create a better balanced business, so that you are ensuring that you're making progress on your projects, because those projects are what's going to move the needle forward on your business, right? All the stuff that you're doing on a regular basis is kind of the status quo. It's keeping your business up and running, it's keeping it going, it's keeping the bare minimum going, or whatever it is. But it's those projects that are going to help you grow your business and expand it, whatever you're doing, completing your offers, getting involved in collaboration events, or doing some sort of a project like a new product, a new course, a new offer, or anything that you are doing, or maybe even doing guest speaking, or trying to get into some magazines, or all those different things that we need to do to be networking, getting ourselves out there. And the more time you can free up for those kinds of tasks, the better, right? We can't just stay in our little shells as much as we would like to. I know I'm kind of introverted too. I'm not really very social. And so I totally get it. I totally get it. So, but it is necessary, right? We're better together. We need to collaborate and be together and communicate and talk to each other. Okay. All right. So creating balance, it's not just about work-life balance, but it's about managing your regular work and your projects and keeping your business moving forward and not just staying stagnant in one place. All right. So I hope that helps. Be sure to download the workbook. It's the 4 steps to better work-life management, and it is at thescrumshop.com/workbooks. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you in the comments. Bye.